Hey, I'm Carrie. Welcome for the first time. Welcome back, all around. Welcome. I'm CARRIEblogger, a career freelancer on Fiverr.com, where I have been selling for the past 6 or 7 years now as a copywriter and branding expert. In today's Freelance Friday video, I'm going to be talking about top 10 reasons personally why I love working at home and why I think you can love working from home. So obviously this is quarantine related. It's kind of the topic that literally everyone is talking about because what else are we gonna talk about? I don't know. There's a lot of things to unpack and to process. So as a freelancer, I work from home all the time. The really nice thing is that aside from just having fewer orders right now, my day-to-day life has not changed very much, and I've been really blessed for a lot of reasons, but in this particular case that I basically have had a pre-quarantine boot camp for the past 7 years. This is my life all the time, and I'm very comfortable and happy doing it. So my heart goes out not only especially to the people who have lost their job, have been laid off, whose work has been disrupted, but also people who are just trying to navigate this different scenario and seeing how they can make their normal work life kind of fit from home. And I know that that's really challenging and stressful, and there's just a big learning curve and a lot of everything's up in the air right now. So I totally, as much as possible, want to let you know that I feel you, I hear you, I understand you, and also just to kind of give my opinion on ways that we can think positively. I'm leaving my frame, I'm too excited. Be positive and happy and kind of appreciate the good things in life while we still have them. Here's my top 10 list. Let's dive right in. Number 1, reason why I love working from home is you can take breaks whenever you want. Obviously, if you have a meeting scheduled at 1 o'clock, 1:02 is probably not a good time to take a break, but there is so much more flexibility for you to be in charge of your own schedule. And I personally love that anytime I'm starting to get just a little bit bogged down or in my own head and just kind of turning wheels but not getting anything done, that's the perfect time for me to go outside, take a break, go get some water, whatever. And you're just more in charge of that yourself when you're at home versus when you're at the office. And if you get up every 5 minutes, people usually get a little bit more stigma than you will at home. Number 2, related, you don't have to look busy. Again, when you're at the office and people are watching you, how long are you sitting at your desk? How often are you typing in your keyboard? But is that an act, or are you really truly productive that whole time? And in my productivity awareness process, whatever, I prefer to just be as productive as possible to get things done, and that way I can be done and I don't have to sit and pretend like I'm working all day, because that's not really working. It's just pretending like you're working. You can blast music of your choice. Hello, it's amazing. I personally love working to movie soundtracks. My recommendations, if you're looking for instrumental music that will make you focused, upbeat, happy, any Pixar soundtrack basically is a gem. Up, great soundtrack. Inside Out, amazing soundtrack. There's a ballet score called Rabbit and Rogue, amazing. And then Mike Vass, Elephant Sessions, cannot stop listening to them. So basically whatever you love to listen to, do it. You're at home. You can do what the heck you want, and no one's going to get mad at you for audio overlay. Yes, you can eat smelly food for lunch and no one will throw shade at you. Go ahead, eat that tuna fish sandwich. Why not? You're at home alone. And even better, I love to cook myself lunch during the day. It can just kind of give you a little break again in the middle of your workday, give you something to look forward to, encourage you to eat healthy instead of taking a sack lunch or just snacking all day like you might at the office. So that's something nice to consider as well. Related, you can wear whatever you want. Of course, again, if you are video conferencing, you might have to keep that in mind. But if you love wearing a suit, sure, you're at home, but go ahead and put on the suit. It'll make you happy. If you want to wear your pajamas, do that. Literally just do what makes you happy and stop playing the office politics of what am I supposed to wear? What's in dress code? It's it just matters what you get done. And so today I'm wearing running clothes because hopefully I'm gonna go for a run after this, and no makeup today. I appreciate when people comment on my videos. My mom texts me, but you look pretty, I like your eyeshadow. And that's cool. If I want to do that for the day, then I will, because it makes me feel cute, I don't know. And if I don't, then I don't have to, and there's not this like pressure to do that. And so today is a no makeup day. This is just my pretty little face as it is. And when you're at home, you have more flexibility to do that and not feel like you have to meet these weird societal demands of how you should look and what you should wear. So workplace sexism is less of a thing when you work at home. Obviously, everyone is different, and I truly hope that people have really warm, friendly, welcoming, non-judgmental, and non-harassing workplaces. That's not a word. If you do struggle with that, I hope that this can be your little bit of a bubble, time to get just by yourself, that you don't have to, you can just be you. Do you hate your cubicle desk? Create one that you love here. And I'm not saying you should like go out and necessarily buy furniture or buy a new desk chair, but you have the ability to kind of determine how you want your space to feel. So go ahead, gather plants. I personally love plants. I cannot get enough plants, and those make me feel energized and refreshed. If you love pictures, go ahead and like to stack them all over. If you want to work on your couch, go ahead and do that. But you can create the kind of environment that makes you feel your best and get the best work done. If you don't like fluorescent lights, work by the window. You are in charge, and you can make your workspace the best that you want it to be. Snuggle with your pets. I don't know when you had the last take your pet to work day, but that's every day for me. I always have, my cat is like, usually if I'm on the couch, he's on my lap. My dog is always under my feet at my desk, and so I love getting to snuggle with him all day, and now you have that same opportunity, so enjoy it. While you're at home, I recommend that you take this time to invest in the skills that you want to work on and improve on things that's kind of been like on your to-do list. And that can happen without judgment. Like, you can learn new skills, you can improve yourself, and if you are doing that at work, there might be some judgment on people looking over your shoulder and saying like, oh, why are you spending your time doing that? And at home, where you don't have as much oversight, you got your work done, they're happy, but you have time for you. So make sure that that unsupervised time is spent the way you want to, you're doing your own objectives, and you're kind of taking initiative for yourself. And last but not least, reason number 10 why I think you will enjoy or can enjoy working from home is that you actually have a chance to miss your coworkers. How cool is that? Like, especially the people that you they grate on you, that you're usually excited to go home and not have to be around them at the end of the day. I think that even those kinds of people, it will foster more of a community where you actually miss each other because you don't get to see each other all day, every day. My husband is a teacher, and he said that on one of his work meetings yesterday, he was like, man, I actually didn't want to hang up that call. Like, I really wanted to chat with these people and collaborate and like talk because I miss them. And yeah, he might not have said that on a Friday night. He might have said, thank God it's the weekend, I'm ready to go home. And it's just that different shift of perspective that we can keep in mind so that you can focus on what really matters. And in this case, maybe that's building more community and actually appreciating from a distance the things that you miss and like about your coworkers. And then go ahead and take the time to tell them that. Tell them that you miss them and that you hope that they're doing well. And those might not be conversations that you would have had if you were always in the office together. So, silver lining in everything. All right, that's it. I really hope that you're doing well. Everything about this whole situation is so weird and unprecedented and crazy and up in the air and changing and blah, blah, blah. We will get through this. It will be okay. It might not look the way we're expecting, but we will be okay. And I think that focusing on the positives is just the way to get through this with the healthiest outlook. So again, wishing you all the best. If you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. I post every Freelance Friday, hopefully less quarantine related content coming soon. As always, if you have a question, be sure to comment it down below and I will do my best to answer it in a future Freelance video. So let's get back to work.